Well, the show is Tempus Blue, which again takes us through a journey and history of the color blue. And at various points along the way, we have musical devices and motifs that recognize those. We have some divine choral music at the beginning. We go into elements of the blue flower, which are articulated musically by Henry Mancini's beautiful melody, Moon River, very much in the arrangement of Jacob Collier, which is really unique, really interesting harmonically. And that takes us into a little bit more of the Yves Klein music, the modern jazz pop, which we have elements of anime music, we have modern pop music, and we end up with this beautiful, ethereal, chorale type of ascension moment, which I think is this global, holistic view of the earth and the reality that we're ultimately on this planet and we're all these collective beings on this one small blue dot. The variety of music in the show is incredible. The stylistic journey that we're on as musicians and as a brass program has been really fun to work on. We've been able to do a lot of different things, from straight ahead jazz to chamber music to more symphonic, and so it's been a real exciting journey to explore those colors from a musical standpoint and to really dig into how, as brass performers and musicians, we interpret that in the most professional way possible. Musically, the fundamentals of brass playing focusing on the beauty of our sound and style. And I think for me, the most important things about style come from the way you articulate as a musician, as a wind player, and also the sound that you produce and the sound that you choose. The sounds that you play with in a big band is maybe very different from the sound you might hear in a choir. They're still interpreting music that way. And so as brass players, the challenge, and as educators, the challenge for us is how do we interpret choral music in a way that really works for the brass sound? And then how do we interpret jazz, and how do we interpret pop music in a way that works also for brass? So stylistically, there's a lot of twists and turns in the show. There's chamber music to jazz, and so it's that understanding at each point, knowing character-wise what you're representing, and also when we're physically playing the instrument, what sounds are we producing, how are we articulating, how are we interpreting the style of each of the moments and each of the sections of the show in the most professional approach possible. For me, there's an energy and excitement of the drum corps activity that's unique. There's a connection and a visceral component that I think we get in the drum and bugle corps activity, particularly as a brass program with 72, 76, 80, 50, however many brass players on a field. That's a very powerful sound, and you can really connect emotionally and more viscerally with an audience. Music is an amazing way to communicate. We all interpret it different ways, and it's just a way for us to express ourselves uniquely. And this activity, it allows you at any point through movement, through dance, through music, through marching to express yourself in a personal and unique way. I tell the horn line daily that there's really three things that a great drum corps audience wants. They want to hear you, they want to hear the beauty of your sound, they want to feel you, they want to feel the power, that punch and that intensity and that excitement, and they want to be moved by you. They want to be moved to tears or to smiles or to cheer or to throw babies, as we used to say, right? All the energy. So that's what we aim for, really connecting with the audience throughout the journey of the show. And each of those moments, try to give them the beauty of the music at one moment, the power of the music at one moment, and the emotional connection of the music at one moment. And I think if we do all those things, we're really doing everything we can do as a program musically to connect with the audience and to really take them on the journey that we're doing inherently in the program.